help one another.
Yeah.
But just before I go into this, it's because a couple of people, but one in particular individual did DM us.
Yes. On Instagram
Yes.
at Rekhodise.
And she pretty much asked, what did she ask? She asked that she's having issues in her relationship. She wanted to check out her boyfriend's cell phone. You know the issue, right? But he did not want to. So it's either he had passcodes or he just kept the phone to himself. You know, if he goes to the bathroom or the toilet, he goes with the phone. You know, the phone is never left behind. When he's sleeping, he's clenching onto it like this. You understand? So it got us thinking, because we thought, okay, woman, what are you trying to look for? You understand? What was she trying to look for?
What is she trying to look for? Like, when you are trying to look at your man's phone, what are you looking for exactly?
Exactly.
What are you trying to find? Because whatever you're trying to find, you will find it.
You'll find it. Hey fam bam! Welcome back to our channel.
Yep, indeed. And it's still Love Month.
Yes, it is, and we hope that you are enjoying the content. Of course, yes.
And we are back right now with another video.
Another video, and if you're just joining in, we're on a series called Insecurities in Your Relationship. And man, oh man.
Is it deep? Listen,
Go
we're
deep.
going deep, fam.
Hey, but
deeper than
good
the
luck going
rose
deeper.
deeper than the rose petals, babe. Deeper than
but-
the chocolates,
Yes,
than the
Wena.
champers, than the getaways, because love is all about connection.
It is about connection, but hey, listen, if you're new to the channel, I am Dise, and right next to me, she's gorgeous, I know.
Rejo. And together we
Yebo.
are Rejo Dise.
We're Rekhodise, and hey, subscribe to the channel if you feel like, you know what, this is the kind of content that resonates with you.
Yes.
But you know what, babe, let's go straight into the verse of the day.
The verse of the day comes from Ephesians 4:31 to 32,
Yes.
which reads, "Get rid of all bitterness,
Rage,
anger,
anger,
harsh words, and slander, as well as all types of evil behavior.
Shebat.
Instead, be kind to each other,
Indeed.
tender-hearted,
Of course.
forgiving one another,
Just as God, through Christ, has forgiven you. So important, fam, that you know what, we need to be careful of our tongues and what we say, our emotions, our feelings, our heart.
Yeah.
We need to be careful that we don't harbor too many or all the unforgiveness and pettiness and all that anger and rage. Do not harbor on all your problems.
Yeah,
But
you know
forgive
what
one
it
another.
does when you are heavy-hearted.
Yeah.
You know, when you are hurt, it's so easy to then hurt somebody else without actually knowing that you are doing so.
That is so true. And I mean, the word of God is very clear that we should forgive one another just like God, who forgave us our sins through Christ Jesus, right?
And that's what we actually practice, Mudise and I, is that sometimes, you know, we would get upset at each other. Some people ask, do we ever argue? You know, yes, we do.
Fam, we do.
We
It
do.
gets not intense as in, yo, so hectic that, hey, pots are flying across the room.
Yeah, not
No,
like
not
that.
like that. But I mean, we do go through our own issues and problems, and like any other ordinary couple does. And but we're quick to, you know what, to forgive.
Yes, because we remember that, hey, we are children of God.
Yeah.
So therefore, we need to forgive one another
Yeah.
as Christ has forgiven us. We always remember that, and that's what humbles us,
Yeah.
and that's what helps us just get through our problems quickly.
Yes. So today's topic is very interesting, fam, because we're talking about how some individuals in a relationship, or either one of you, could easily feel attacked by the other. A form of insecurity, I think. What do you think, babe?
100%. I
mean-
mean, definitely. You know, such like I'm saying, maybe I'm upset about something
Yeah.
from work. You say something small, and for me that just triggers
something,
anger. That
yeah.
triggers something, and then I am mean to you as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking, Hore, in our relationship, I mean, you've often, to be honest, fam, she's often been the one that, like, I'm on the receiving end and she's on the delivering end, you know, of things. I mean, I get it. Like, I get it. Like, sometimes you come with a mood or an attitude, you know, because...
Listen, when the female is PMSing,
Exactly, I was
you
about to
better
move to
be
that.
Understanding.
I was about to move to that, to say that time of the month when things are happening to your hormones, and I'm on the receiving end, and in that, whatever I say or do, you easily feel attacked. Like, why are you saying this about me?
Okay, to defend the females is sometimes it's about PMSing. And,
Yeah, but you can't keep
it's not
using
an
that excuse.
It's not an
Every
excuse.
time, how can it, every time I'm PMSing, it's that time of the month. No.
Yes. I'm not saying,
like,
I'm not saying it's an excuse.
Yeah.
But yes, there are moments that I'm not aware that I'm doing that. You
That's it.
understand? That
Okay.
I'm basically hurting you with my words. And I think
Okay.
that's very important, is to make sure that you do not harm each other, especially
True.
with words, because words
Yeah.
would linger. And that, Dita could say something to me and I'd be like, oh, so you think that I'm a, every single time I think about it, you're like, oh, I'm a, so you
Exactly.
whatever you say to one another is very, very important.
Very important. And if you want to know, maybe these are some of the signs that may be red flags to alert you that you somewhat feel easily attacked, right?
Mm-hmm.
You feel immediately offended when I say something or do something.
Mm-hmm.
You either feel immediately hurt or shut down by something your partner asks of you, right? Or you instantly feel criticized and want to defend yourself by arguing or by shutting down completely.
Okay. Have you experienced that?
As a man, I mean, Linda, I have emotions and I have feelings. And fam, to be like open and honest with you, and I'm gonna defend some of the men out here. Like, we also have feelings, you know. I have a very small heart. I've said this so many times to my wife. Some of you might know, but anyway, still, I have a very small heart. You know what I mean? And I do sometimes feel attacked when, you know, maybe I'm not having a great day. And I don't know if maybe it's me being insecure, but like, I do defend myself because I do know that sometimes some of the things you bring up are not true. I feel like they're not always true. I feel like you always like one attack. No,
you example.
What do you mean? What do you mean you want an example? But
you
you
have to
know.
give me an example.
No, but you know.
You have to give me an example.
You see, now she wants me to hang the laundry now and spill the tea
Not a
off
bad
that.
laundry, but you could.
No, I just feel like, I mean, sometimes I feel like you would offend me by, let's say for instance, I'll make an example. Maybe I'm on my phone and I'm not watching a particular series or program with you, and then you all up on why do you want you watching with me? Come on, it's time for us to chill and watch. And I'm like, no, I'm watching with you.
No, but that's a valid point, because you are not in the moment with me. You are now busy on your phone, and then it goes back to
but sometimes I'm working. No,
Osheba Mang. Who are you chatting
come
to?
on. You see, now how can
because
you
then
move there?
now you are now. It's like you're not paying attention to me. It is. If there's certain moments where, you know what, it's our time to be together, to bond, and here you are, you're on your phone, you should know that, you know what, technology has improved. So therefore, if it's us time, let's put technology aside so that we pay attention to one another.
I agree.
And
That's
I don't know
true.
if it applies to other relationships, but in our relationships, by maybe 9 onwards, 8 onwards, no contacting. You know, it's our time. It's our time.
So, family, if you're gonna DM us, please, anything before 8 is fine. Or 7. What is it?
It should even be less.
It should be less than by 6. Yeah, if we don't respond, you know why. It's a Rehudi time.
But I think that's important with every relationship, because
Yeah.
that is family time to spend with one another.
No, it's true. So with this example that I'm giving you is that if I'm busy with, like on my phone, and maybe we're watching a program, and maybe I give you a valid reason to say, no, I'm busy because I need to respond, or maybe it's work, it's stuff like that.
That's
and then
fine.
you
If
feel,
it's
no,
work-
but then there's times where you
it's
feel
work,
attacked,
I
you
am
feel offended.
understanding, though.
Yeah, but then there's times where you feel offended, and this is what we're talking about. Are you feeling insecure in the moment? Are you?
I don't know. Listen, I know that I'm thinking of a situation where I know when I feel attacked.
Okay,
or when
when
I
is
feel like, hey man, what's going on? It's when they say, like, I don't know if you want me to say.
Say it. No, say it.
Like when he speaks to me sometimes, he speaks to me as though like he experienced whatever that he's saying to me.
Yeah.
So therefore he is imposing that experience on me, and it's not how it is. I don't know if
Okay.
you understand. I'm
hearing you.
I'm trying not to speak too much about it. But
But be clear so that fam can understand, you know, the scenario, like give them
there's
context.
so there's certain times where Dise would like speak like his parents. And for me, it's like, okay, that sounds like how they would have spoken to you.
But do you know that?
I can hear it. I
How
can
do you know?
hear
That's
the
how-
voice.
that's how Mama
and
spoke to
and
me.
I'm just, no, but I can
Papa.
tell. No man, this is like an experience now that you are now inflicting on me.
Okay.
Because that's all you know. Obviously, because I mean, you grew up in a certain household. So obviously, but same vice versa. There's times where Disa says to me that I speak like my mother, and I'm just like,
and it's true. It's true.
I
think we take after our parents, after all, right? I mean, how we were brought up, or our siblings. Okay, I have older siblings, so the way they may have spoken to me, sometimes maybe I might reflect that on you.
Yeah. So I will get offended by that because I'm just like, okay, but why are you trying to basically your maybe childhood trying to now inflict it on me? It's like, but now it doesn't work like that, my friend. This is a different scenario. You know, you need to treat it as differently as possible.
Okay, fair enough. But I still ask the question: why then do you shut down in those moments? Yeah, like you close off. Like, are we not?
But we do talk about it, though. We do.
And I guess that's important to bring it forward, talk about it, make mention of the fact that, listen, you're doing this thing. It's making me feel a type of way. Let's talk about it. Because immediately when you shut down, I mean, could that equal that you're starting to get insecure in terms of this man is not serious about me, or he doesn't care about me no more, that he can talk down on me? Not really talk down on me, but like really just not communicate in a way and be present.
And I think that's the issue, is that when you feel attacked, there is something attached to it, right? There's a feeling, there's a trauma, there's a sense of trauma that's attached to it. So if I feel like maybe you say something that the what you're wearing is, I feel like, oh, hold on, how is it that you think that what I'm wearing is inappropriate, yet it's nice that you would tell somebody else that they look nice? Or if I talk to somebody else, you feel offended, Marawena, when you talk, it's fine. So when you feel attacked about a certain situation, sometimes it's also your issue. The person that feels attacked, there's a healing that needs to take place, and that's very important. Is that we carry traumas that are unresolved, that are that are not viewed, or you don't know because there's an underlining somewhere, and we as people need to deal with it, or else it will carry on for generations, and you think it's okay, but it's not okay.
Okay. No, agreed. And what about instances and moments in relationships where perhaps, and I'm just going to make an example, perhaps I see another female somewhere. We're out and about at the mall, at a venue, at some location, and they dressed a particular way, a style that maybe is appealing to me. And maybe for that moment it catches my eye. And I tell you about it, and I'm like, geez, can you see that lady there dressed very nicely? Suddenly you feel some type of way.
Well, first of all, why are you telling me about other women? Why are you busy wondering? But you see,
now this is what I'm saying. Why do you now feel attacked at that moment? Because maybe I'm trying to communicate something. Listen, I'm liking the style. Maybe it's a hairstyle, or it's an outfit, or it's something, a shoe or something that I'm like, hey, but maybe it's something I like now, and maybe you can try it out to please me.
Objection. Listen, the things that you are telling me, Hore, oh, it looks nice, you end it there. You don't actually tell me, Hore. But then at the same time, it's like, okay, in our relationship, we do that. Like, we do say, oh, that's nice,
That's a nice top.
That's a nice top. What do you think? But then I ask him further. I'm like, okay, but what do you mean it's nice? Is it something that you would like for me to wear?
Mara,
is
when
it
you ask
something
that,
like, for me, it's like, okay, like, what do you want from it? Like, be direct. For me, it's like, be direct. If you want something in a relationship, be direct. If you want to change positions when things are happening, be direct that I like this, that I don't like this. Because if we do not communicate our feelings and what we like, you're going to have expectations. And when I don't fulfill those expectations, you're going to be upset.
Yeah. But I'm feeling attacked now. No, I'm feeling attacked. Relax. All right. No, but seriously though, honestly, is it that you feel attacked in that moment when I say such things? Is it a jealousy moment for you that like, oh, why are you checking out someone else? Or is it a moment of you maybe taking it in and saying, listen, why am I getting ahead of myself here? Maybe he's just communicating that he likes this. Maybe it opens up a conversation, an opportunity for us to converse and talk about, what is it that you like now? Are you into that kind of style? And then maybe you could be like, yeah, I could embrace it, or maybe not. It's not me totally. Leave it, let it go. That kind of thing. And I think that will help us so that you don't feel insecure all of a sudden because, oh my goodness.
Exactly.
Becky over there is looking hella fine, And
exactly.
and I'm not doing the things, like I'm busy more. I got the bobcat and bona ba apere di weaves 16-inch and or 19. I don't know how long they go nowadays. How long? 24, 30 something. Yeah, boy, touch my ankle. Hella. You know what I mean? Like, don't feel attacked. But I feel like it's true. We need to communicate. Even if I bring that scenario to you, or if I come to you and I say, hey, listen, I saw something, or I saw someone dressed like this, or whatever. It could be anything, right?
I think that at the end of the day, if you feel attacked by what I say, it is insecurity. It really is. You need to, like I said, you need to deal with it, right?
Yeah.
And just figure out a way forward for the both of you. How do we deal with this forward? And at the same time, it is a sense of maturity. And situations differ. In your relationship, it could be completely different. You know what? When you say this to me, don't say that. Doesn't gel well with me.
All right. So some actions to take if you are feeling somewhat attacked is that you need to ask yourself a few questions, fam. Questions such as, how many of my thoughts are actually assumptions? I'm assuming things right now. I'm assuming that he is or she is.
I think that's a big deal. But like we say, communication. And that means that stop assuming, did he mean, he wants me to wear that and I don't want that. That's why I'm saying be direct. If you feel like you want your woman to do this or do that, be direct. And if she says no, she doesn't want it, then it's not her style. Let's move on.
That's it. Secondly, ask yourself this question and take a moment, right? What did my partner actually say? I think it's important to just pause, take that pause and say, okay, whoa, what did my partner just say right now before I react? Because I could snap in a way that could push him or her away, and then it ends up ruining the whole relationship. And then there's just a bad dark cloud over our relationship for that moment. So ask yourself the question, what did my partner actually just say? Right?
So basically take time to analyze.
That's what I'm saying.
Pause. Think about it. Don't react.
Slow to speak. Slow to, you understand? The Bible teaches us.
I know.
Right?
Sometimes it's hard, fam.
Exactly.
And I understand.
Life. Thirdly, can there be a possibility that I'm internalizing this scenario and making it something that it's not? See how important it is.
Can you please just say that one again? Can you please just repeat that on blast?
Okay.
Can you please also increase volume?
Yeah, what?
Increase volume. Speakers out. Come on, surround sound. Say that one more time. We're listening.
All right.
Maybe 2 mics.
All right.
2 mics. Bro.
Oh, 2 mics. All right. So you pull the handbrake up first, and you pause. And then you start to ask yourself the question, can there be a possibility that I'm internalizing the scenario and making it something that it's not?
What do assumptions do?
They make a of you and me.
Yes.
A full of you and me. You know the word.
Guys,
I'm not going to use that word.
I won't lie to you. Like, assuming things.
It really does.
It literally lights a fire and just burns the whole
village
down, fam.
Yeah.
Do not assume the actions of your partner.
Yeah.
Because
or
really,
what
they said. If you feel like they offended you, tell them. Like, why are you in a relationship if you can't be forward with the person?
That is true.
Why? Why can't? There needs to be a sense of transparency. You can't want transparency at your workplace and not want transparency in your own relationship. Sort your issues out at home so that you can deal with it elsewhere.
All right.
Right?
No, you're right,
I'm
sisters.
just saying, because a lot of these scenarios, I mean, like, we are speaking from so many experiences. Can't really remember all of them. Would have loved to remember all of them for you guys, but we stop and we pause and we ask each other questions. I'm like, okay, wait, what was that about? Especially now. Maybe sometimes it could be that one person in the relationship is a little bit, shy or a little bit, different kind of personality. Maybe this is a type A personality, and I'm the type of personality who's more calm and cautious. So therefore, I'm not outspoken in the relationship. When you are in a relationship, you should be feeling safe enough to be able to open up to your partner and stand up to your partner. You don't want to be in a relationship and you're scared of your partner. You can't tell the person that, listen, what you hurt me, what you said to me hurt me.
Yeah.
You need to be in an equilibrium kind of situation where it's like, I feel comfortable enough to go to my husband, my boyfriend, to say that, listen, what you said just didn't gel. So yes, so you must feel safe. If you don't feel safe in your relationship, in any kind of relationship,
you need to analyze and rethink and relook at the situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, to wrap it up, fam, challenge your thoughts and look at the scenario from an objective lens. And lastly, try to understand what your partner is trying to communicate without being hyper emotional.
So basically, it's like how I would say, if I had to teach my siblings how to drive a car, when you're driving a car, you're looking at yourself, you're looking forward, you're looking sideways, and you're looking back.
Yeah.
You've got basically the whole peripheral view of every situation. So it's the same also with personal feelings. You look at yourself, if you feel like, oh, I'm being attacked by this, why do I feel attacked? Then I see also, okay, maybe it's not me, okay, it's the next person.
That's it.
Okay, then you see, okay, DC, maybe you need to work on this. And then after that, you look at the other external factors that could be contributing. Maybe terminate those other factors, and then your relationship will be fine.
Wow, fam. Yeah, a lot has been said.
It has.
A lot has been shared.
Yes.
But now we passing the mic over to you. What do you have to say about the situation, about feeling attacked in your relationship? Is it a form of insecurity? And yes, if so, how can one handle that scenario? Maybe you have an example of it being played out in your relationship or marriage, and how did you best handle it so that we can help each other, you know? I mean, I know not one shoe doesn't fit everybody,
No,
one
definitely
size.
not.
So we need to obviously try the other sizes. Maybe you have another size for this situation that we can
Yes.
look into.
Definitely. So if you do have that, please write it down in the comments section. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please consider subscribing to our channel. And if you loved this video, give it a thumbs up.
Give it a thumbs up. Hopefully you are enjoying this content because, hey, next week it's another one.
It's another
It's another one. But until then, we love you.
We do indeed.
So until the next video.
Or vlog.
Bye, fam.
Adios.